I'm chatting with Adam from Adam Walker Mortgages. You sent me some email, and I'm opening this up, and it's Adam's Academy. What are you doing now? How are you helping folks?
Hey, so thanks for having me on again, Dave. So last month we talked about the first time homebuyers course. So we launched the
Yeah,
first time homebuyers course. We've had that going for a few months. Um, and we've expanded it. So we're really, really excited to launch it. We've got 7 courses on there right now. We're going to continue to grow. And it just, we were sending a lot of these emails out of talking about the first time homebuyers academy. And people have different needs, right? So some people want to start an investment portfolio. Some people are going through, May 2 is right around the corner. They want to buy a vacation property. They didn't know they could buy a vacation property with 5% down. They don't have that 20% down. They want to buy that vacation property. So we're giving them tools on how you can do this. One of them kind of came by accident. I was sending this out to a lot of past friends and people in my database. And I know more people now getting divorced than I do that are going through their first home buyers. So maybe that's because I'm getting older, but so helping people through that divorce, there's a lot of different challenges that come through a divorce. So we want to make sure that we're giving tools and strategies to everybody out there, and having them, giving them the options to learn. So they're going through this with a little bit of guidance.
yeah. You got reverse mortgage secrets. You got it's well done. I got to give you credit, man. Well done. And a
We've
lot of
worked
this
hard
is
on it.
really important information that folks can use along with the first time home buyers. What inspired you to do this?
Yeah, just questions, right? Like there's so much information out there. There's so many different things that, people are struggling with different things. You talk reverse mortgages. Reverse mortgage is a huge one. That was one that, I spent a lot of years at the bank. You talk reverse mortgages at the bank, and that's the worst thing. The bank's going to own your home. Don't ever go into a reverse mortgage. The more I've learned about them, there's a lot that the reverse mortgage works for a lot of people, right? They weren't regulated before. Now there's a lot more regulations that go into those reverse mortgages. There's a lot of different ways that you can use that to benefit. You got a lot of people that have a lot of equity in their home, and are struggling to get by. So let's help them with that reverse mortgage, right? Like I talked about the divorced clients. If you're going through a divorce, there's a lot of people that you go to the divorce, you're just trying to get things done and over with as fast as possible. If you're going through that divorce, it's really, really important that you know what those payments look like down the road. We've gone with people that, if you're getting a divorce, you know what, make my payments what they are, give me the highest lump sum back, and we'll make this work. Sometimes that doesn't work because your payments are so high. Maybe you've got that good lump sum for a down payment on your next property, but maybe that doesn't help you qualify for the next property. So what we do is we review that separation agreement in advance, work with hand in hand with your lawyer to make sure that both people coming out of this separation can buy a house. We can go back up to 95%, on a spousal buyout, right? A lot of people don't know that. People think you're stuck with a refinance, up to 80%. You can buy that partner out at 95% loan to value. So there's a lot of different options there, and a lot of misinformation, and people just don't understand. So that's really where the idea of Adams Academy came out. And like I said, anybody that's listening, you can use promo code CLIENT and get absolutely free access. And you can check out all these courses. They're listed. Most of them are $9.99 right on our website, adamsacademy.ca, and use promo code CLIENT. Get access for free. Check them out. Let me know what you think.
I'm going to give them a look see through now that you've told me how to get in there and look at them for free. I'm kind of excited about that.
Yes.
And I like the diversity, man, because you're covering a lot of different bases that are affecting people on an everyday basis in their life. Like you said, there's retirement, there's divorce, there's vacation homes, a cash flow, right? I mean, all these things they face, and this is a great time to really have this product available so they can understand better what they're getting into or what they need to do to make the best decisions, which I think is what you guys are really good at, in my opinion. Every month, Adam, we talk about what the rates are doing on the markets. And can you give me an update? What's going on out there these days? I got to know.
Yeah. So, we're recording the day we're recording the overnight rates. They've held, right? So no real surprise there. I think there was, there's speculation that we're going to see some rate drops. We're not going up. That's the positive part. Rates have held steady. We're probably going to hold steady. Most economists are talking June, July is when we're probably going to see our first rate drop. On the fixed side, we're starting to see those rates creep down every single week. The bond markets have kind of been a little bit all over the place, but we're seeing those fixed rates drop. And what we're really, really seeing is more activity in the market, right? If you I look at open houses, and we've got some open houses in our neighborhood and around us. The previous Sunday we had Easter Sunday, then we had, some bad weather on Sundays. We had March break kind of built in there. This past Sunday was beautiful. I look at, my neighbor's house. cars lined up down the street for their open house, and that's a property that's been on the market for a long time. Beautiful place that they've got there. It's just one of those unique properties, and we're seeing more and more of those buyers out. This week we're getting more calls for pre-approval, so there's a lot of buyers out there. So the time is really, really right now. If I look back, we talked back in January that the timing was going to be key in that market, and I kind of pegged March break as going to be when we're really going to start to see those increases. We're still kind of in there. We haven't quite seen the huge jumps yet. But the big thing that we're going to see, and we're continuing to see, is the bottom of the market's going up, right? So those houses that were listed at 350, right? They're going to, those are now going up to 375 and 400, and we're seeing more and more increases in the bottom end of that market. And that, as these rates can continue to come down, more buyers come out, we're going to see an increase in that housing market. So there's a really, really good time right now to be out buying and looking at that next property.
Remember, and you brought it up, remember in January, we were thinking, I was speculating maybe the government would see a rate drop in March or April, and we haven't seen it. I mean, going back all the way to last year, we were watching this continuously to see. And now with the market, like you said, if the lower end's coming up, it ain't going to matter much what the rate is it? You best
no, it's good. Like the days are gone. I think everybody's kind of understood that the rates aren't going up anymore. Like that was the concern last year. We went through how many rate increases in a row. They just kept going up and up and up, and that really scared a lot of people away. Back in November, Tiff Macklem, they came out. Rate, increases are done. We're probably on our way back down, right? We've reached the tip of the market. They talked about it at the Fed in the States. Canadians talked about we're at the peak. We're coming back down, and people are less concerned, right? Like when I talked to people a year ago today, it was where are the rates? Are the rates going up? Right now, everybody understands rates are going down, and the smart buyers understand that when rates go down, prices go up. Right. So a lot of people last year, rates are high, and there was always, hey, date the rate and bury the house. Well, that's easy to say, but if the date that you're on is going to get worse, maybe you don't want to get on that date the rate. Right. So going out now everybody knows the rates are coming back down. The housing market is going to go up. It's not a speculation anymore. They've said rates are coming down. It's a matter of when, not if. So when we see those rates continue to come down, we're going to see the housing market go up. So that's sparked a lot of flurry. A lot of people are really that have, people want to buy. There's a set number of people that want to buy every single year, and people just didn't last year. So a lot of those people that wanted to buy last year, they're looking at getting into the market now, and things are picking up, and we're getting busier.
The nice weather, right? Once the nice weather hits, you guys must see such. You must get a few more calls.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like clockwork. We had a beautiful day Sunday. My Monday was packed, right? I had, more leads on a Monday, more calls on a Monday or Tuesday than I had for the last 3 or 4 months combined, right? So it's, people are just out there, they're looking at houses, and we're heading into a great market here.
It's perfect. So again, about the Academy, how do they check it out?
Yeah, adamsacademy.ca. It's right on my website. There's links to it on my website at adamwalkermortgages.ca. We've got all the options there for you to really take advantage of, like I said, the housing market. Whatever challenges you're going through, we've got everything there for you.
I appreciate the time today, bud. Keep up the good work.
Thanks for having me on.